Hey guys, it's me, Travis, with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're locking in for Monday Night Football, which, spoiler alert, we are undefeated on. Every single video you've watched this NFL season for Monday Night Football has hit, which means you have plenty of money to upgrade your account and get full access to all things on PlayerProps.ai. And you're probably asking yourself, what are all things on PlayerProps.ai now that version 2.0 has officially launched yesterday? So if you haven't been ignoring every email I've been sending you, if you're ignoring all the social media posts, if you're ignoring all the Discord blast, well, guess what? You can't ignore me anymore because we're going to show you on screen all the sexiness that we just added to version 2.0. So version 2.0 added 5 new tools. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. On top of that, we actually elevated the other tools we currently had. So even though I have videos about all this different stuff on YouTube already, this is the first episode of our kind of daily show that we're doing that is post version 2.0 launching, because yesterday's show we did for Sunday football was version 1.0. So now we're in 2.0. So let's go over this real quick and show the sexiness we added. So first things first, we always had a help button on the bottom of the app and on the top of the desktop site, which is where all of the how to use stuff happened. But I still got an insane amount of questions over the last 6 months of, yeah, but how do I use this? How do I use this? So you'll see on every single tool now, we have a sexy little button up top. This is also the same on mobile and app that just click to learn how to use the prop predictor. You click it, and it'll teach you how to use it. That's every single tool has their own unique video linked to the button. You might notice some new sexy things up here. So we already know that we have the predictor and the optimizer, right? Unless you've been living under a rock, those are the first two ones we've been having. We added a new tool to help with player props called Team Trends, but it doesn't stop there. We have 4 new tools for team betting: a money line predictor, a spread predictor, a total predictor, and a betting trend. So now that you're tuned in watching this Monday night episode for Monday Night Football, let's go ahead and look at these things. Now, there are 2 games for Monday Night Football. The only one we're going to be looking at right now is Detroit and Seattle because the quarterback for the Dolphins is not locked in yet. There are not projections that are spitting out for that game because the quarterback is the same thing as pitching in baseball. You have to have them figured out to be able to determine. The AI needs to have that to determine what are the projections for all the other players, because the whole game script relies around the quarterback. So we're going to be looking at the Detroit-Seattle game right here because we know both quarterbacks that are starting in that game. And both teams are going to be should have decently high-powered offenses. Depends on if Kenneth Walker, running back, is starting for Seattle or not. But anyway, let's go through the new stuff real quick. So we know what predictor looks like, right? We know that the optimizer is for Prize Picks and Underdog, and if you haven't seen that yet, we do actually have. Let me see here. Oh, I kicked back. So this is the day we're recording it. So that's why I kicked back. So this is for Prize Picks and Underdog, but now we have Team Trends. You're probably like, man, I'd really like to know which team has the best rushing offense so far this season. Well, guess what? That team is Green Bay Packers. So these things here, you can sort and see who has the best and the worst at what. You have all these sexy little stats you can look at as well. But you might be saying, man, I really would like to see strikeout data. If I'm going to be looking for pitching strikeouts, let's say, so the Miami Marlins here, and over the last 3 games, have had 15 averaged, not total, averaged 15 strikeouts a game over the full 9 innings. Then if my pitcher that I'm looking at is going versing Miami today, then I'm definitely going to be looking at the over because they are the worst in the last 3 games. So there's a lot of things you can use like this. So little nugget for you guys: this tool will always be 1,000,000% free to use. So if you have not upgraded, I'm not sure why, because we literally are having the best month of all time. We crushed everything last night as well for Thursday Night Football, but for whatever reason you're not upgraded yet, this tool is completely free for you to use. You can come here any day, all this stuff, all these leagues, all the goodness. So that's the new tool we have on the player side because it helps you with your player prop research. Now let's quickly check out the sexy stuff on the team side. We have the money line predictor. So what this does is it predicts the money line. If you're like, there's a lot of numbers here, this is a new look, I don't know how to use it, guess what? There's a button here to teach you how to use it in a very short period of time. We have this for college football, for MLB, We have this for NFL. You just have to select the day that has NFL games. NBA's coming soon. College basketball is coming soon. EPL is going to be coming soon as well. I know we're in the middle of the season, but those are tools we're working on. And this simply guides you to choosing the best decision on which money line to go after. Click this, learn how to use it. The next tool we have is for spread. Same thing, we predict the spread outcomes. Who's going to cover the spread? We know with the run lines for MLB, it's always minus 1.5 and plus 1.5, but college football is a little bit different. You can use this as well. Click this button here, learn how to use it. Then we have the total predictor. Another thing as well, we predict the total runs. We predict the total points scored. Want to know how to use it? Click the button, how to use total predictor. And then finally, betting trends. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen, this is another app, or part of the app, that is going to be 1,000,000% free to use. Unless you guys tell me otherwise. But this here is the button to learn how to use it. But quick gist, what the data is here is this is public betting data. The sports books are actually giving us the data on how many out of all tickets that were placed on either side of the Reds-Cubs game today at 2:20 p.m. Out of all of the tickets, 21% of them were on the Cincinnati Reds, 79% of them were on the Chicago Cubs. This here is out of all of the money. Out of all of the money wagered on either side of the money line, 73% of all the money wagered was on the Cubs money line. And then this sharp thing here, you can learn how to use the sharp percentage indicator by clicking the button and learn how to use it. This tool, again, 1,000% free to use. So we have 5 new tools. 2 of the 5, that's 40%. 2 of the 5 new tools are 100% free to use. But now that you guys understand that 2.0 is the best thing since sliced bread, now you should upgrade to get full access to all the sexiness. Let's go back and look and see what prop we're locking in for Monday Night Football. We're going to choose Monday here. And again, we're looking at Detroit and Seattle because the AI needs to know what quarterback is starting for the Dolphins to be able to project what the Dolphins and the Titans are going to be doing. We're hoping it's going to be Tyler Huntley. That's the goal. He is not the best quarterback in the world, but he's the best quarterback on our roster. You know who's not? Boyle, Skylar Thompson. Stop starting these guys. I think Tyler Huntley, even though his game does not match Tua's at all, and he's typically excelled on run-first offenses, and we're a pass-first offense, we'll figure out. Anyway, let's figure out a play here. So, again, yesterday's play we dropped for you guys was CeeDee Lamb over receiving yards. He got that easily in the first half. So you guys won money on that. You guys won money on our Sunday play of the day. You guys won money on the live stream Monday show because every single play we did for the later game that hadn't started yet, all of those hit. Almost every single thing is hit in the last week. You got to upgrade to get full access to everything. Everything I'm giving you is giving you well more than enough money and winnings to power your upgrade decision. So make sure you upgrade. And if you want to know how to do that, you simply click the profile icon. This is top right on desktop. It's going to be top left on your mobile app. And just tap on the button upgrade. Bada bing, bada boom. Now you're part of all of the thousands of VIPs we have who are dropping winning screenshots every single day. Let's find a winning play for Monday Night Football. So the thing I like before I do anything is I tell you guys on every time I do an episode for NFL, I hate baby lines. Typically because there's such a low receiving yard number that if the projection is double, like let's say this is 10, projection is 20, it's going to be 100% difference. And so they're always going to be up top because it sorts by percentage difference. But the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys are not baby lines. So I'm very excited that these are essentially all in play. We just have to find our favorite one. Well, not they're all in play. Sun God's down here. He's only got, what is that? Not even a full 1 point. He's got like a 0.6, he's got a 0.8 percentage difference and a 0.6 true difference. Jameson Williams, he's got a 3.5 true difference, not enough. JSN, he's at what, like an 8.6. But then we keep going up here. We have DK Metcalf, whose true difference, which is the difference between his line and the projection, is just about, 14 and a half. And then Tyler Lockett is about 17. So Tyler Lockett and DK are the ones that we are targeting for Monday Night Football. Now we got to figure out which one to do. They typically, when books put out lines early on for games that are a handful of days away. FanDuel's somebody that likes to do minus 114 on each side. A lot of other sports books do minus 110 on each side, but FanDuel just hates you, so they charge you more. Let me check real quick on DraftKings for this day. So DraftKings does have a few baby lines that popped up here. Jalen Waddle. Oh, so DraftKings does have this one. Oh, okay. Correction. So it looks like it's not our AI that's waiting to produce the game. It's that FanDuel doesn't have the game because FanDuel doesn't want to take money when they don't know who's starting at quarterback. So that's what's happening. Okay, so we're just going to focus on DraftKings here. I just got a notification this millisecond that Deebo Samuel is upgraded to questionable. So the two that were in play, so, okay. We've targeted Jalen Waddle before. Jalen Waddle, he's been the play of the day. But the play of the day, the game we targeted him is the game that Tua died. So it was against the Bills. If Tua was healthy through all 4 quarters, I think Jalen Waddle had a good chance of hitting his line. You see this on 100% games against the Titans. But if you look at our ban list, we have a ban list for every league in our Discord. Our NFL ban list is any offensive props for the Miami Dolphins. Can Jalen Waddle get 36.5 receiving yards if Tyler Huntley starts? Yeah, but this is on the ban list for a reason. We have to see what he does. We can't just be like, oh, he's a better quarterback, and then start playing all the receiver props. So we still are going to honor the ban list and not play Jalen Waddle until we see who's starting and we see a full game of them starting all 4 quarters. We haven't had a quarterback start all 4 quarters since week 2. No, that's when Tua died. It's week 1. The only game we had his quarterback start all 4 quarters was the game we won. Tua died against Tua got concussed in the Buffalo Bills game, not all 4 quarters, so that doesn't count. And then last week, Skylar Thompson broke his ribs, or some heavy rib damage, and then Boyle came in, so that doesn't count either. So we are undefeated this season in games where our quarterback started the entire 4 quarters throughout the entire game. But again, you see I'm a Dolphins fan. I would really love to lock in Jalen Waddle, but it's on the ban list for a reason. We don't bet on favorite bias. We bet on what the AI tells us to and what the ban list tells us to. So again, for the millionth time, we're not going to be locking in Jalen Waddle because we have to see what a different quarterback does that starts all minutes of the game. If we go down here, we're not going to target Calvin Ridley. I think we looked at him last week as well, and he did not hit. He took him a long time to get his first reception. Tyler Lockett's at 43.5. DK Metcalf's at 62. So 43 and 62. Let me look at FanDuel again. 43 and 62. Okay, so the lines are better on DraftKings anyway. So even with both of those games combined, lines are better on DraftKings. Tajay Spears is as a baby line. Most of our baby lines have hit this season, if they're the top for the day. So Tajay Spears probably will hit his 11.5 receiving yards line. But for play of the days, we don't lock in baby lines. So, that being said, I think this Monday Night Football game might be a Tyler Lockett game. DK Metcalf had a lot of yards. He had a pretty deep touchdown against the Dolphins last week. We can pull him up real quick. Yeah, so DK Metcalf has gone over 100 yards back-to-back weeks. First week against Denver, he didn't. Back-to-back weeks, he did. Now let's look at Tyler Lockett. First week he did. Patriots he didn't. Yeah, so in terms of people who are actually getting yardage, I feel like DK Metcalf is covering his line a whole lot more. I think this may be DK. He's averaged 79 receiving yards in his last 10 games. Pretty sure all 10 of those have been... Oh wait, his projection just updated. Do you see that? So every time, if you're looking at this page and you see this gray line here, like go from bottom and go up, it means it updated as we're looking at it. So now it's only a 9 True difference. What? So he's even further down. Tyler Lockett's still at 13. So yeah, DK got bumped all the way down here. So I think looks like we're going back to Tyler Lockett then, because his projection is still 13 difference, and DK's is only at 9. Well, this is what we did on last Monday Night Football. I recorded it, I put it up, and as soon as I put it up, uploaded it, the projection changed, it updated. So in the comment section, make sure you're checking the comment section when you watch this video. Check the comments. It'll be a pinned comment on YouTube, or it'll be a pinned comment in our daily show channel on Discord. But definitely check the comments and make sure. I mean, this stuff is free to use. Receiving yards is free. Look, it just updated again. Now he has a, what is it, 18? About an 18-yard difference. The receiving yards is 100% free for you to use. So all the stuff I'm looking at, you can use for every single NFL and college football day. If you're not using this on a daily basis when it's free to you to use, and you're not winning more money than you're losing, then shame on you. Again, do the bare minimum, do the free stuff. But Tyler Lockett's what we're locking in here. Now that there's an update, let me triple check and look at DK to see if he got bumped up. Now he's back to 17. He did get bumped up. What is happening? They both of them have about a 17 difference. They both have covered their line 2 out of 3 games. Man. I feel like whichever one we're going to choose, it's going to be the other one that hits. Oh, man. Should we go both? Should we do a dual play of the evenings? Tyreek Hill's down here. He's got a 13-yard difference. Again. So, man, there's so many. This Monday Night Football's got really good games. We just need to figure out who's starting for the Dolphins. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of passing yards. A lot of passing yards, a lot of receiving yards here. But we're going to stick with Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett's going to be the play of the day. But again, utilize this free tool. Check the updates closer to NFL Sunday. Or Monday Night Football for these games. It's free. Just pull it up. Receiving yards is free. It's a free stat I give you guys to learn how to use everything so you can upgrade later. But that is what we're rocking with. Monday Night Football, Tyler Lockett. Lock it in. Play around with all the new stuff we have on the screen, all the new tools. Watch the videos, learn how to use them, and then get in our community Discord if you're not there yet, because everybody in the Discord knows what everybody who's premium is winning on a daily basis, because screenshots fall from the sky every night. Upgrade your account. Join the VIP community. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Good luck.